So say good night to the bad guy.
Storm.
Come on. Last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again.
They say if you look good, if you play good, you pay good. You pay good.
Smitty, you over there? You lit? All right, can you dust off that bike a little bit? I'm getting a bit of a glare, some smuts on there, man.
It looks fine to me. I just watched it the other day.
You might got a little bird shit on there or something there. All right, there we go.
All right.
That's a full of hog sticking on that, nigga.
Gotcha.
And we are here for the Hogs Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. I am one of your hosts, Miami Reds. To my right, I got Jay Bray 945. Be more pun 954. Big my mistake. Jay Bray 954. Got Be More Pun. We got Mr. Why Not. And then we got our guest over here in the corner, JD, the president and founder of First Shall Be Last Motorcycle Club. Is that correct?
No, we're RC.
Oh, RC. Okay, RC. All right. First Shall Be Last RC.
Did we get Smitty again?
The president.
I don't think we got Smitty again. Here we go again. Did you introduce Smitty?
I ain't done yet.
Okay.
I'm going around the table. Can I go around the table?
How's that
Can I go
clockwise?
around
He's
the
in the
table?
middle.
You know what I'm saying? And then and all the way coming dialed in from Dallas, Texas is Smitty the Geek. You know what I'm saying? My boy, what's happening? JD, appreciate you for pulling up with us, man.
Hey, man, no problem,
and
man.
hanging
I
out, man.
appreciate the invite, man.
Definitely, man.
Appreciate the invite.
Absolutely, man. So we gonna jump right in it, man. We're gonna jump right in it. So tell me, when did you fall in love with riding motorcycles, man?
Well, my shit started.
Come close.
Right?
Yeah, you can cuss.
My shit started since I was 8 years old, man. I've been riding bikes since I was 8. Got my first bike when I was 8.
What kind of bike was it?
KZ80.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, KX.
KX80. Okay.
KX80. My parents bought it for me.
Is that a 2-stroke or the
4-stroke?
4-stroke?
Back then.
4-stroke. Okay.
4-stroke. And what my old man did, he told me 6 o'clock in the morning, 1 down, 5 up, and he went in the house. That's all he
Have
told
fun.
me. Damn. 1 down, 5 up.
Figure it out.
I'm talking about this. It's 6 o'clock in the morning because I knew I was getting a bike. I got the bike for Christmas.
Okay.
Early as hell. He was up early.
I was up. You know I was up. It was dark.
Everybody outside.
On my side. Hey, he went in the house, but he had to come back out because I figured that shit out. I'm up and down our street, 6 o'clock in the morning.
I know that's right.
Hey, when I'm coming back, he in the middle of the road.
Like, hold up now. Hold up. Come in the house for a Let's eat some breakfast real quick. Let's get these
You making the
bees.
block hot real early.
You know what I'm saying? Let's have some breakfast real quick. You know what I'm saying? Something, man.
Dad, I ain't getting off this bitch.
I know that's right.
Stop. You know how to stop.
I've been on 2 wheels ever since.
Why why do parents get mad when they get us something to make a lot of noise and then they tell us shut it off or turn it off? I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
You know I'm finna ride the fuck out this.
So, what was your first actual motorcycle, like street legal motorcycle?
Well, from that, like I said, I did dirt bikes. I did a KX80. Then I went to a KX 125, and I had that. And well, he was just intrigued by my riding. You know, he was like, "This little nigga ain't scared of shit." So he had a KZ 1000, and I was like, "Dad, let me take the 1000."
That was a dirt bike or that was a motorcycle?
No, it was a street bike.
Oh, okay.
Old school. It was an old school. It was 70.
How old were you though? How old?
How old was I? Like, when I got on the KZ 1000, I probably was 12, 13.
Dang, okay.
Balls to the wall.
I said, Dad, let me ride. And he was like, take it. And so that was my transition. I was riding a street bike with no license. Just taking it.
You one of those, okay.
Yeah, I was just riding because I could ride. He was like, take it, go. And
Have
he
fun.
eventually gave it to me.
Okay.
He eventually gave it to me. So when I got legal at 15 because you can get back then you can get a motorcycle endorsement when you're 15. So I got my endorsement, and I would ride his bike. Well, he had gave it to me by then, but I would ride that to school.
Who?
I would ride it to
Ice
school.
cold.
That's cold.
That's cold.
I know the ladies. I know the girls. Ladies was loving that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got a bike? And I had a car.
Oh, yeah.
I had a car.
I know
too.
you
He
was
gave me a
definitely,
car too.
definitely
But I've
killing
been
it.
driving, and I just love anything with an engine in it. I love that shit. I just love it. So that's what he did, man. And I've been on tours ever since.
Okay. All
I've
right.
been on tours ever since, and like
MOC.
I love this shit.
Absolutely.
So what you riding now?
Right now, I got a 2015 Road Glide.
Yes, sir.
Roll
Yes, sir.
glide or no glide. That's what it is.
Amen. Roll glide,
Roll
no
glide
glide,
or
baby.
no glide, man.
Sorry, Brian. Sorry, Brian.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. At least we know the street glides was the original. All right, I'm sick of this. At least it's
No,
established.
but hey, you know what? I'm gonna come back to your side. That's what I originally wanted, a street glide.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna tell you the story. I went to Harley, Alligator Alley Harley. I went out where it was Chester's back then.
Okay.
But I went there before I bought my bike. I went there every Saturday for a month. You know, trying to make up my mind about the Harley. I had the, like I was telling you, I kept
1,000.
I had the 1000. I had that in the garage. I went there every Saturday. So the salesman, he was like, "Man, you a big dude. You ever rode the Road Glide?" I was like, "Nah, I really fixed on the street glide." So he said, "Today, let's take both of them out." And it happened to be a windy day.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
a windy day.
Yes.
I already know where you're going with this story.
Yeah.
It was a windy day. And when they test ride, they're going to take you down to 84, about 2 X's, and then you U-turn and you come back to Harley. So I took the street glide out. I'm familiar with the street glide, whatever. So we switched, and I took the Road Glide. No wind, no nothing. And this particular time,
Nothing.
I took my wife.
Okay.
She hadn't went with me the other 3 times, but this 4th time she went with me. And she was, when we came back, she was sitting on the bench. And she was like, "Oh, you look better on that one." I said, "Sold."
Sold.
There it is.
Let's address a couple of, hold on, man. Let's address a couple of things he said. I'd like to just say, look, he said he went in there because he wanted the street glide. You know, that was the dream. Street glide. Boom. I'll take that point. I'll take that.
He woke up, though.
And then
Came to the senses.
He woke up.
What I want to know is how they let you go around the block and down the road and the highway and all that. They wouldn't let me go but in the circle right there in front of I couldn't even do the demo
Damn
right
lie.
there. I'm like, how'd you get that privilege?
Did you have your endorsement? You had
They
that.
had the doors and everything. They wouldn't let me go outside the stop sign right there. I'm actually kind
I'm
of
gonna
jealous.
just say they were trying to get me to buy that bitch.
They didn't trust him.
They didn't trust you.
They saw you
I
was
told them it was
wobbling.
my first time on the thing. They
Oh,
said I
that's
was wild.
why. That's why.
That ding, ding.
Exactly.
I was
Put up
so,
the gates. Put up the gates.
and not only that, I bought my bike in April of 2015. So you know Daytona in March,
Okay.
and I hadn't really been looking at the Road Glide. But when we was in Daytona this year, I just took my wife. Normally I go with my boys, my club. We always used to go together. But this year, just me. Matter of fact, they came later. It was like a Thursday, so me and her went up like Thursday. But I kept seeing the Road Glide, man. And these dudes had these Road Glides tricked out. They weren't doing 26s back then, but they had them tricked out. And I'm telling my wife, I'm liking this bit. So that's what's sold.
That's how it happened.
That's how. And I
Happy
would.
wife, happy life. Okay, so we
I would
sell
never.
There you go.
That's the only thing I'm gonna ride. No, I
You got a good woman. You got a good woman.
She said you look good on that. All right, that's all that.
Hey, it was sold. You look better on that one.
It's sold.
Hey, write it up.
To get the
That's right.
approval,
Write it up.
Because there's some intense negotiation when the wife's involved, right?
What you
Like,
talking
that's
about?
what I feel like.
What you talking about?
She already like probably like, hey, you need to get that extended life warranty and the on yourself, not just the bike. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you the truth. That's what it was. You need. Hey, let's check your life insurance policy. Cause you and then you know. Well, she trusts me.
No, right.
When we had the old school, she would ride with me all the time. And to be honest with you, we kind of going through some shit now. Cause since I started the club, I don't ride her and take her as much. You know what I'm saying? But before I had the club, it was just me and her.
Right.
You know what I mean? When we had the old school, me and her on the old school. But now, since I started the club, like, babe, you know, some of this stuff you can't go to.
Right. Right. Well,
Especially when we go to these 1% clubs. I don't want my wife around that shit.
So what made you start a club? Were you in a club before? No. Or you just?
I was not. To be honest with you, again, I've been on the set for a long time with the old school, and I've been approached to join clubs, this, that, and other. But at the time, I just wasn't ready. I still had kids at home. You know what I mean? And they demanding. I got 5 kids.
Okay.
So, you know, they in football, karate, cheerleading, all this. And my wife crying because she taking this one and picking that one up, and then they start getting jobs, and, you know, teenage and all that. So I really wasn't ready for a club then. But like I told them on the set when we started prospecting to become, to get in the United, what is it, the Urban United Motorcycle Association. But I told them this club started really organically because every day when I come home from work, I got my little garage set up. It's like my little man cave. I got Coronas out there, keep me some Hennessy. And I wind down every day.
Shout out to Hennessy.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Hennessy. Yeah, y'all got to endorse us out the wild. But
Absolutely. We looking for it. We
Definitely.
We are looking for it.
Definitely.
Please.
hey,
Hennessy.
Hear this. I drink
Don
this.
Julio, too. I'm a Don Julio fan. You know
I
what
drink
I'm
this
saying?
The
religiously.
only one drinking down.
Hey,
But,
I'll be the only one drinking it on the podcast.
Shit, no, you won't.
I did.
I'll be drinking that bitch on his.
If it's for free, it's for me.
Right,
That's
right.
honestly.
And I'll take a sip to that.
Absolutely.
But like I said, this happened every day. But on Friday, mainly, I get a call. They start calling my garage the clubhouse. Clubhouse open. I say I'm here every day. This is what I do. This is my wind down time. I'm gonna sit in the garage, drink me 3 beers, drink me a couple shots of Hennessy, and I'm gonna go in the house and see what the wife want to do. You want to go to dinner, whatever you want to do. But that's how it started. It started organically. So then I got my neighbor across the street is my sergeant of arms. But me and him would ride together. And then, I was on the set, so we chilling in the garage. Hey, so-and-so got a meet and greet tonight. We jump on the bikes, go over there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that's kind of basically how I started. But then I went down in 2017 on that same bike I got now. I broke my leg in 3 places. My left leg, I broke it up by
Talking to Mike. Come.
I broke it up by the ACL, and that was a sharp break. It was like razor sharp, and from that the doctor told me it was lucky because it could have cut your ACL. Then you got to wait for your bone to heal. Then we got to fix the ACL.
Mm-hmm.
But I was out of work.
That's the situation I had with my accident. Left leg shattered, tore my ACL and PCL. So I had to heal first, then
ACL and the PCL?
ACL and
Sound
PCL.
like a golf tournament or something.
Yeah, so they had to go in and scope with the, in my knee and repair and everything. So
Yeah, that was my situation because he told me I got some good news and bad news. I'm like, good news, bad news? What the hell you talking about? He said, good news is you ain't break your ACL. Tear it. And then once he showed me how the bone, man, that bone was like sharp, like a knife. If it would have it would have cut it. But it didn't. It just barely missed it. But anyway, 3 out of the 4 guys, man, I was out of work for a whole year.
okay,
And my wife was mainly taking care of me, you know what I'm saying? Because, my house ain't set up for a wheelchair, and I couldn't bend my leg for 6 months. I had to keep it straight. I couldn't even get in my bathroom because the wall, like, right there.
okay.
So I had to go on a ported, the little portable thing. But long story short, man, one of my VP, he my VP right now, he eased upside my bed because I had 3 surgeries. My first surgery, he was like, Cap. He called me Cap. He said, how you going to pay your mortgage? How you going to get through this time, man? I said, I got insurance, man. I got Aflac. I'm good. Plus the bread I got saved. We're going to be all right. But they still organized. I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. They still organized a ride with all the people that we know and clubs that we know. Man, it was 100 bikes in front of my house.
Wow,
That's
that's beautiful.
what's
That's beautiful.
And that even changed my wife's outlook on the bike world. She know the dirt,
Right.
but she ain't never really see the brotherhood. But they changed that. But these 3 brothers, man, every Friday they was to my house every Friday, and they told my wife, go get your hair done, go get your nails done. We got him. And they would come and we'd hang out, drink, feed me, make sure I'm good. They did that for a whole year, consistent. They didn't miss.
That's
they didn't
nice.
miss.
That's dope.
They
That's
didn't
real
miss.
dope.
So that's me and those 3 guys is the founder of our club. Because they was solid. And then all the other guys came along because they liked our vibe and our brotherhood. But, it changed my wife's whole outlook, man. And they, like I said, they organized this ride. I got out of hospital Saturday night. And that Sunday, they all came to the house. And when they left, I had 3 months mortgage in cash.
Man, that's what's up.
That's
3
what's up.
months mortgage in cash. I couldn't even hold the money no more. I was in a wheelchair, and every time they shake my hand, it was 100 bikes out there. Every time they shake my hand, $20, $50, $100. I told my daughter, my oldest daughter, I'm like, get the money.
Right.
I can't take it. Yeah. And when we counted it up, I was like, told my wife, that's for the mortgage. We got 3 months right there.
That's what's up.
That's
Now
what's
we only
up.
got 9 more months to go.
Don't worry about that when it comes. Right now, these 90 days is good.
That's probation.
But that's why I tell them, because on the set they tell you, try to find a club that fit, and they also asked us on the set, like, ask me why I didn't just join another club. You know what I mean? I said our shit just kind of happened organically. So I wasn't looking for a club or nothing like that. I like riding motorcycles. I love the set.
Right.
I love the whole vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I got my guys, and we go. So let's not make this official. And that's what we did in 2016.
Absolutely. That's what's up.
Hey, so what inspired the name First Shot? What's the meaning, or if you tell me?
Okay.
First shall be last. Because I find coming up with a name or getting a group of your bros, your brothers to come to what the name something or your group is a challenge. So I'm just curious.
It really wasn't. Same things. All this happened again when I was down in 2017. My VP, he called me again. He called me Cap. He called me one day. I'm in the recliner because I slept in the recliner for a whole year. I couldn't sleep in my bed because of my leg, the way it was broke.
Way bent, yeah.
You gotta, I had to have it positioned. It couldn't lay flat because it's broke in 3 places. So it needed to be bent.
Bent a little bit.
Right.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I slept in the recliner for a whole year. But long story short, he called me one day. He's like, man, I came up with this name. First shall be last. I said, what you talking about? He said, man, because he a lineman. He do line work. But he don't work for FPNL. He work for like a private contractor. He said, if I'm out of work for a year, I ain't getting paid. You know what I'm saying? And he said, Cap, that could have been me that went down. I said, yeah, it could have been you. So that's how the name was born out of that. It could have been either one of us, all us on equal plane. The day I'm going through a storm and I'm coming out, now you entering in the storm.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's just like, if all four of y'all stand up, right, and we facing the east, the wind change, right? Just say if we was governed by the wind, the wind change, and it's blowing in the west, you gonna be first. But when it was blowing east, you was first.
Correct. Okay.
The first shall be last. And sometimes it's a storm, a tornado. Y'all two in the middle gonna end up in the front, and now we facing east. Now you in the front. You understand?
Right.
First shall be last, and you in the back. Or you in the back when you was first.
Right.
First shall be last, because life got storms.
Absolutely.
And the winds blow. And that's how we came up with the name.
Wow.
All right. All
Our shit's so basic. It's like
It mean a lot, bro.
hearts,
It mean
left,
a lot,
right.
bro.
Like we strong men, like yo. I gotta give it to you, man. That's amazing.
That's
Good.
it.
I like when you can come up with the name or a business or something that has some purpose or some meaning that resonates with the group, man. I mean,
Exactly.
That's the only way to do it.
And it actually means more when, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying, versus just a regular name. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like you got some meaning behind the name, so that's definitely awesome that y'all was able to come up with that.
And believe it or not, too, tonight, my business manager just called me because what happened is the club growing. And what he was saying is, well, he know the meaning because he was there. He didn't even have a bike then, but he used to just like our vibe. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga can cook. So he fry all our fish. You know Darren. He fry all our fish.
Okay.
All of that. But he didn't even have a bike. But he liked the vibe. But what he was saying is like, prayers, man, we need to come up with, let people know what this mean on our back. I know the meaning, but we got some guys in recent years who done joined, and I ain't had a chance to sit down and tell them exactly what it means and how it came about. So we planning this Saturday, matter of fact, to do a ceremony and just sit down with just my club and for the new members to let them know how this actually came about. You know what I mean? This was born out of, it's a meaning. It mean a lot. So when you put this on, it mean a lot. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's why in my bylaws I got, never disrespect the patch. Don't disrespect the patch. Because you ain't just representing you representing us and what the name stand for. You know what I mean? So,
Absolutely. Since you have been healed and everything, have you done any long distance rides or anything that?
I have. And my first one was a bitch. My legs swole up like a balloon, bro.
Where'd you end up going?
I think we went to Atlanta.
Okay.
I feel like that's a trend. Does everybody just start their first ride to Atlanta?
You got to cross that line.
Is that what it is?
You got to cross the line.
That's a 10-hour
It's
ride.
swole up like a
How long
balloon.
was it after that year was up? How long?
Well, go hard or go home.
On the
Shit.
bike? I got on the bike the same day the doctor released me.
Ooh,
The same day.
That's what I'm talking about.
That Thursday. He released me on a Thursday.
So you got on the
I
Thursday.
because my bike was ready before me.
Okay.
My bike, because it really ain't suffered no damage, scratches, this and that, but they fixed it. And my bike was in the garage for months.
Right. You
Ready
just
to go.
You going out there on crutches, starting it up. Like,
Starting it up, listening to the music, wiping it down. But the day he released me, I was on my bike the same day. My wife came home from work. Where you at? Because my truck was home. And the door was down, so she didn't know if the bike was gone or not. I called her. I'm on my bike.
I know that's
She's
right.
like, what? Doctor released me today. He said,
Hey,
you
how she
good.
feel about that? How she feel about that?
And that's a story in itself, too. Okay, I told you I was in the hospital for 2 weeks. Her friends, family. You gonna let him get back on the bike? She said, I am not finna argue with him about that. I already know this man finna get back on that bike soon as he get me. I already know.
You already knew.
You already knew. I'm not
Ain't
finna
no question in that. You know what's going
That
down.
support the journey. You know what I'm saying? That encourage.
You the one that say I look good on
the
it.
real ones.
You the one that say I look good.
Exactly.
They don't want you to sneak off and do it behind their back. They want to encourage what you like.
She can't. She said, "No." She said, "Baby, I ain't gonna even confront you about that." And then she always say this. She got this saying, "I ain't got to sell no t-shirts, so get back on that bitch if you want to. You good." But yeah, and then as a matter of fact, that was Thursday, and then that Saturday we did a ride up to Riviera Beach. That Saturday.
Okay.
That Saturday, and my legs still like this big. You know what I mean? Because it hadn't got back to
normal.
Back to normal yet, but I was back on my shit.
I know that's
That
right.
Thursday, I was gone.
Your shit.
What's
What's
your
your
shit?
furthest trip?
That's Atlanta.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't been no further than that. I'm trying to go further than that though. But with that bike, I'm kind of scared. I want to buy a new one. And baby, if you listening, I want that 2025.
I got a question. I got so you said your first long ride was Atlanta. So what was the last, like the most recent long ride, and how did your leg hold up then?
Atlanta, and it's fine now. What I do now, if I go that far, I do compression socks.
Oh, bet, yeah.
I
You
do
gotta have
compression
that.
socks now. I mean, even with the compression socks though, that first ride, man, my legs swelled up so big, and she was going crazy. You should have told you no, that's too far. But no, I do compression socks now, but it was fine. We just went last July, Kings of the South. They
Oh, okay.
we do it at we. Do
Yeah,
it
yeah.
If y'all ain't did it, go. It's crazy. They had
might
a
have to
whole
catch
city
that this
on
year. I
lock.
might have to catch that one day.
They had a whole city on lock. I'm talking about the first time I went, I'd rather go there than Daytona.
Is there a trailer option for that? Like
Man, you can drag up there if you want to. I've dragged up there before because I took her one year. Well, matter of fact, my wife go too. She go every year.
As long as you get there, man.
Yeah, just
You ain't got to ride
just
as
get
long
there.
as you
Just
get
get
there.
there.
it's good to
Show
know.
up.
That's about 13 hours for me. 20, the I-20 go right through here, right to Atlanta. Yeah,
I'm
That'd
glad
be nice
this is
ride.
I'm glad this is a judgment-free zone because I would trailer that sleep the whole way up.
Hey, we got some cats like that. Though. We got some cats like that. But you be on twos, man. That's an experience you ain't never had before, though, man. You get on twos, man. You'll like it.
We went over there to Fort Myers. Just that 2 hours was painful. I mean,
Really?
going down was fine. That was my first. Like, look, I ain't been over an hour. I'm a local dude. Like, I just like local trips down the street, back down the street, down the street, to that house, to that place, to that club, back. You know, that's simple. Keep it simple. I just got the bike. But like they
You a
want,
bar hopper. What you are?
You're a
man.
bar hopper.
That's
That's what it
it.
is.
You know, I keep it local. There's a lot of stuff to do around here. I don't gotta go far. All right. So we decided to go to Fort Myers. I'm like, bet I gotta do this. This is my pregame to go because we're gonna go to Daytona. This is for the first time. That's a bucket list.
Y'all
Check
doing
it out.
Daytona this year?
Yeah, we doing
We
Daytona.
gonna look for y'all. We gonna look for
Oh,
y'all.
we got us a nice house on the water.
We gonna look for
See,
y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
that sounds so romantic. Like,
Hey,
wow.
hey, call it what you want. Call it what you want. Nice
I
house
got
on
a
the water.
fireplace,
Fireplace,
backyard on the
fire
water.
pit, pool in the backyard. The ambiance is gonna be nice.
Y'all have it that nice. You ain't gonna leave the room.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
I mean the
Like,
the house.
Exactly.
Nah. I gotta leave out to go get what I need to get to bring him back to the house. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
you ain't gonna do no riding. You gonna be chilling. I know we did that one year. We bought the wives too, and we rented a house on the water. Man, same thing. We ain't go nowhere. We there chilling.
Yeah.
Maybe we went on the strip one night, but the rest of the time we was at the house chilling. We bought food. And matter of fact, that was the same year my leg was broke because I went up that year. I wasn't gonna go too.
Okay.
And they was like, "Nah, Cat, you coming?
Got to do
Coming?
it.
You
Gots to
coming?
do it.
Hey,
That's why you only hit the shit once.
what
Your leg.
Daytona?
Yeah, don't tell me your leg. That's why. If your leg wasn't messed up, you'd have been out more.
No, I still went.
Yeah.
I went everywhere. I ain't go because I'm finna tell you the story too. Again, that's why I love my brother.
All right, well, we're gonna hold that. We're gonna go to commercial break. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna come back after the commercial break.
Storm.
Yeah, that was a great conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was.
All right. We're back.
Yeah, I see that hamster up there.
See, I told y'all there had to be some type of situation. All right, never mind.
All right. We are back for the Hogs podcast. Lot of behind the scenes clowning
I
going
told
on.
y'all, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Where there's a will, there's a way, brother.
You should have the OnlyFans. Anybody subscribe to OnlyFans can hear that behind the scenes content.
You got an OnlyFans.
Whoa, Smitty.
I don't know shit.
Nah, don't even plug yourself.
Hey, don't start that.
Nah, don't even.
That's a horrible rumor.
Yeah, don't even plug yourself on the OnlyFans.
No,
I don't know
no.
what you gotta
You're
do
right.
in
You're right.
Texas. Do
You're
what
right.
you gotta do, but
That Dallas changed,
Nah.
Smitty. Dallas changed.
Nah, that was a lot. That was a lot to take in.
That was a lot.
All right, so JD, you said earlier that you wanted to get a new bike. What is your dream bike? If you could just, money wasn't an option right now, you just say, boom, I want, what is your dream bike?
It's two bikes. I want a Road King,
Yes, Lord.
but I'll do the
What?
Road King like I did that bike.
Okay.
But that bike got a 26. If I do a Road King, I'm gonna do a 30.
Okay,
It's gonna be a bar hopper.
okay, all right.
But I want the new 2025 Road Glide. And like I said, I ain't doing nothing to that. Handlebars, music, and pipes, and I'm done. Because you know what? I want to ride that bitch all four corners. Yeah. You don't have no problem.
No problem.
48 and 10.
48 and 10. 'Cause I ain't got that much time off work.
That me either. So that's got to be beginning of the year.
What's your dream bike? What's your dream bike, Jay?
What I really wanted?
Yeah, what you really want?
I really wanted to get the Road King.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna bush. I really wanted to get the Road King. The Road Glide, I always thought it was some old man shit. But hear me out.
Let me hear that butt. Let me hear that butt.
But when I started coming around the set, I'm like, that's the big dog.
That's the big.
That Road Glide, that's the big dog.
That's the road glide.
big dog.
Road glide or no glide?
Hey man, you.
See,
Listen,
y'all just
it's the
walking
big dog.
contradictions right now.
Nah.
You said the road gliders were the old heads.
Right.
That's what he
Right.
thought.
Clearly.
Right.
That's what he thought.
That's what he
Hey.
thought.
All right, but what is your dream bike?
What I got, the back. Pull me outside with it. When I turn. When y'all turn like this. I turn like this. Yeah. Move my shit right. Move my shit left. I ain't like this. Nah, man. We turn.
I really did want the Road King. I was like really set on getting the Road King. And I wanted the 18-inch Carlinas with the spokes on the front.
Fuck that.
So
What's yours, Smitty? What's your dream bike, Smitty?
Smitty had a soft tail. He got to sit this one out.
Honestly, just give me the CVOST.
That CVOST is bad.
Yeah,
no,
those shit's bad.
hey, but
That's
the
a
bags
badass
are
bike.
terrible. The
That's it.
bags are the
That's
worst.
it.
I hate the bags, dog. Them over the exhaust bags. Who thought that was a good idea? Everybody wants the extended rear end. Why would they raise it up above the exhaust? I don't
Because
get
it's a
it.
sport.
Makes it go faster.
Tell him, Smitty, tell him what the ST stands
You on
for.
a straightaway though, but you can still go fast. You basically.
Street. I don't know. I just know it's fast.
Oh, well, shit, never mind. Fuck it.
Sports touring. That's what that's the.
Thank you, Reds.
I'm guessing. That's
No,
a,
it is.
That's
It
what
is.
it
Yeah,
is.
I
sports
also
touring.
look.
Tell me
so
why you really hate it.
the dream. Look. The dream one that I had ever since I saw the Cholo joint, that Cholo style. I saw it a couple times. Was seeing a brother one and everything. It's like that's my next step. Got the spokes with the big rim, that classic kind of old school with the exhaust extended.
Yeah, that's what I was
that's the
talking
road
about, the
king. That's the road king.
No, but it's only a Road King. Or
No,
is
they
it-
do it. They do it with the soft tails too.
Okay.
You can make it look just like a Road King.
Yeah.
But the Road King is the king.
Okay.
I want a Road King, but like I say, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
my Road King different. I ain't going Cholo. I'm going
Nah, that
30.
Cholo, man, you got to go Cholo.
back.
Yeah, got to go Cholo on
think
that.
it's
Got to go
King,
Cholo on the
Backs,
road.
tail, everything.
It's right. You get Road King, you gotta go
Chrome
Cholo.
every-
You
everywhere.
got to. You got to go Cholo with the
I don't
extended
know how
fish
they-
tails
I
on
don't know
them.
how they
Yeah,
stare.
man.
Well, hey,
Shout
when
out
I
to Big
do
Wave for
mine,
these
you
You leave
gonna
the
say,
bags
okay.
on there?
man.
Would you leave the bags on there?
Yeah. Why not?
No, you
Well,
doing
I see
stock.
some of the
man.
Road Kings with the bags off, and they it look like a soft tail deluxe.
Right,
Exactly.
right. That's what you might as well buy.
I ain't doing that.
You might as well just buy the Sawtail Deluxe if you're
I'm
going to
doing
take the bags
6 and a
off.
half back.
I know.
with the
I
ducktails,
say the same thing. I see a lot of cats do that shit with the Road
I'm
Kings
going
though. So
pullbacks, 18s, 30-inch rim on the front.
Yeah.
Fairings,
Jesus
lower
Christ.
fairings with music in it.
Big
Music in the
stepper.
bags. I already got. But
Big
that's
stepper.
that's how I'm doing it.
Okay.
But I want the new, because to be honest with you, I didn't like the new the 24s and the 25. I didn't like them. Big ass light.
Get that one big light.
I ain't like that shit. But the more I seen, I went to Harley.
It started to grow on me.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's starting to grow.
I went to
on me.
Harley 3 weeks ago. I had to buy another part. I just put a clutch in my bike. So I had to buy something. It was minor, but anyway, I'm walking past that bitch. I stopped and looked at that bitch. And they had that bitch all chromed out. You know, I'm in love with chrome. And he was like, "You want to test ride that bitch?" I said, "No, I'm finna go." But I snapshot, I took a picture and sent it to my wife. I say, "Baby, this next."
She said you look good on that.
She ain't said yet. Hey, you know what she said? You know what she said,
You gotta
baby?
wait for the
Baby, we trying to pay off the house. We don't need no new bike. We trying to pay off the house.
What about you, Rez? What's your dream bike?
I think the CVOST. CVOST.
CVO.
131 too, man. Just
Yeah.
the 131.
You need that.
What was
Yes.
that one we were looking at first, dog? I can't remember what it was, man. It was
With the Grom?
No, after the Grom.
I actually wanted a Guam.
Yo,
after
I
the jet
wanted a
ski,
Grom
After
too.
the jet ski,
I'm
after
telling
the
you.
Grom, after the whatever else.
It was the KTM we was looking at.
We went to Peterson. And it was chromed out. It was low, and it was just a mean ass big front tire, big rear tire.
Oh,
Breakout. Jailbreak.
Yeah.
It's jailbreak.
Yeah, the jailbreak. Yeah.
Jailbreak.
I don't know if it was jailbreak, but
No, it's a
breakout.
jailbreak.
It was a breakout.
No.
The breakout.
It wasn't
Is it
called
a
jailbreak.
Oh no, I'm thinking about the
You talking about the
Hellcat.
Hellcat.
The
Used to be the V ride.
Right. Yeah, used to be the V
The
ride. Yeah.
breakout was whatever we pulled up to the joint. I don't know if this thing like had a 300 rear tire. That shit was crazy, and it was decked out, chromed out, everything, man. I was like, man, that is a fire bike.
That's definitely a bar
That was a fire
hopper.
bike.
Yeah.
But it's like long road trips, no.
Not happening.
Turning, no. You can't do none of that.
Nah, definitely CVO, ST, definitely dream bike.
Again, my advice to you: don't do nothing to it. Maybe change the
Oh,
handlebar.
absolutely not.
But that's
Some
how.
I ain't changing
pullbacks.
the thing on that
Don't
bitch.
go crazy
Oh,
because you can't ride it.
How you gonna say that after we just seen that crazy custom bike out front? You gonna sit here and say that? Come on, man.
I'm just
you know,
being
you already
honest
know.
with you, too.
As soon as you get it, you on Amazon scrolling,
Like,
or
hey.
you on the parts site. Like, yeah, what about the
Wait.
deal?
We gotta put some lights on it.
Gotta put some lights on.
Smitty in the dark.
Gotta put some lights on it.
Smitty was left out for a bit. He was in the dark. We were pulling up with lights and everything.
Hold on.
No lights?
We turn the lights on now. I turn the lights on now. You want me
You
to?
gotta have ground.
Nah,
Could you imagine? Could you
nah.
imagine not having ground effects? It's crazy, dog.
Nah, I don't have to imagine. Nah.
Why
I
would
ain't
you
doing
not?
it. I ain't doing it.
You know how to lights?
You don't gotta.
Nah.
You don't gotta have it.
Nah. I did the whole light thing when I had my other bike, my Yamaha. Shit,
It just give it a little something extra. It's not the whole rainbow. not the
okay, well,
spectrum,
excuse me. Shit.
There it is.
spectrum.
Look, they gonna see me. That's all I got. They gonna see me. It could be rainbow all they want. They gonna see me.
And like I said, it
Hey, you
just
got to
wasn't for
have
me,
chrome
man.
though. You got
He
to
got
have
the
chrome.
Oh, he got the chrome.
I got chrome on this.
Okay.
Yeah, he got
You
the
got to
chrome.
have the chrome. That
Hey.
chrome make it show off.
Yeah, it does. It does
Yeah.
sound way better.
It runs alongside the pipes, or the pipes bling like a motherfucker. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got that. I got that same.
He got a little
shit.
something
He got,
out
he
there.
got,
a little
the,
something
Smitty
out
got
there.
the LED strips. My bad.
I got that too, but mine I keep one color. One color. Blue. That's
Blue. Is it what color is it?
it. Blue. That's it.
My
So-
favorite hue is Jay-Z blue.
I keep that shit blue. That's it. But and when you got that chrome, it just make that shit say something. I had a lady to my turn your lights off. You gonna kill your battery? No, baby, these don't draw no power.
Okay.
These bitches on all night.
Oh no, hold on now. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You can't leave the LEDs on all night.
I can leave my shit on all night.
You can?
All night.
You got an extra battery? How?
No, go outside now.
No. I can. I've left mine all night long. I'm talking about came home the next morning, my shit was dead.
It was dead. Absolutely.
I've been on this. And I went to an event, came home, and went in the house and left the motherfuckers on this. Woke up the next morning, going to another event, blop, 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 blop. And
You got a lithium battery?
I got a regular battery.
No way, dog.
My
Like, I
shit don't
swear.
pull no power. It's on now. Go outside. I ain't turning my
I'll leave mine on like if I'm out, you know.
Yeah.
But all night long, I'm talking about
all
The
night.
next
I
day,
left mine
I
on
cheat.
all night. In Atlanta. We went to Atlanta again. We came in like 3 a.m. on this. I got off I'm sleeping, tired. Went in the room, went to sleep, came out the next morning. Oh shit, I left my lights on. Blah, 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 blah. Let's go.
Yeah, and maybe it's where you got it wired or something, dog.
They
'Cause
don't
I swear,
draw no
dog,
power.
every time I leave, cause like you said, we on there, look, we out all night, we've been riding, and then we pull in, I pull in, next thing you know, next day, I was like, no, I left the damn LEDs on. That's so he do not kick over, dog. I'm trying to tell you.
I don't have no problem. None.
It's
None.
eventually they go down to it's done.
I guess
It's
I don't
over.
know. You don't know who made y'all lights though. What company?
Yeah, overseas somewhere.
I'm about to like
We
the
already
people,
know.
nigga.
Right.
I don't know what company they
It's
went
an
through.
Amazon special. That's what
I have
They
no
lights, man.
problem with my
Temu.
life.
What's
They got the
bad?
Temu
The
special.
Temu's bad. What's worse is he got a controller and this other dude got a Ron, and they both can change my lights. How bad is that
Yeah.
when you got lights where everybody can change your lights? I was sitting out there at the cartel baggage joint, and we went down there, and somebody changed my light. And I'm looking around like, who just changed my light? Like, out of nowhere. Because if you got if you use the app syncs with whatever's in the area, whatever. You can change everybody's light. It's the same thing.
That's why you got to have the
Yeah, I got that's what we learned. Yeah.
I use the remote control on my keys now.
Cause we was bad.
Changing each
He
other's
kept
light.
saying, I'm like, yo, why not have the gold light? No, I want red. I'm like, yo, it don't make sense to have a red ground effect with a gold bike. It don't look right. He's like, I don't care. We was literally we probably would have fought over the color of each other's bike. I was like, don't change your shit. I'm
that
changing
would've been
your
different
shit.
than anything
I'm
else.
changing your shit. Like the shit we fight about is
There
crazy.
you go, right there. That's the color right there.
Right.
There you go. Happy.
Blue, that's what we're. Blue,
That's that aqua. That's aqua.
Yeah.
It's the Miami, the Dolphins color right
Yeah,
there.
that aqua.
It's a sad color.
That's aqua. What year your bike is? What year is that bike?
23.
23. 23?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Thank you.
So JD, quick, how do you balance work life, motorcycle life,
And marriage life.
and marriage life, you know?
Here we go.
I'm glad
Inquiring minds want to know. For real.
I'm glad you asked that. And being the president of my club, this shit ain't easy.
I can believe it.
This shit not easy, bro. My motherfucking wife be on my ass. On my ass. What I try to do is give her Friday.
Okay.
It's a challenge, bro.
I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's a challenge. This November, because we did a turkey giveaway. December we did a toy giveaway for our club, plus supporting other clubs. And then January we had a whole bunch of stuff. February we in the midst of it right now. It's a challenge, man. And it's hard. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't get that shit right.
Right.
Sometimes and she be like, she'll pull my coattail, baby, you ain't spend no time with me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You ain't spent
How long
no
y'all been
time
together?
with me. 30 years.
Wow.
I've been with my wife 30 years.
That's beautiful.
Bruh,
30 years.
you set the bar.
30 years I've been with my wife.
30 years.
30 years we've been together. And this shit is crazy.
You got the soldier.
It ain't easy. It's not easy. But I mean, like I told you, my wife, when I broke my leg, she told her family members and my family members, I'm not stopping him from fucking with that bike. Cause that's what he loved to do. And she don't know nothing about bikes. The first time I rode my wife on my bike, and I don't know if you ever rode a passenger. They got to lean when you lean, do all that. But me and my wife so in tune, I'm like, you been on another nigga bike?
Wait a minute, what's going on?
When I
You rolling just a little too smooth.
too good.
Him like that.
The fuck? We got where we were going. I'm like, hey,
Right.
you sure you ain't never rode nobody before? No,
baby.
I'm with you. When I lean, she lean. You know what I mean? I showed her how to get it on and off the bike, all that. She with that shit. But it is, and she said, baby, you love this shit, so I don't really, she like it now. But even setting up my clubhouse, man, my wife she was on point, man. Setting up the bar, all that shit. I was like, baby, we need this, that, and the other. And I'm just speaking. Next thing I know, that shit coming in the mail. Bam, bam, cups, all that shit. That's my ride or die. But it ain't easy. Cause they gonna get on your ass. And this shit require a lot, man. Even though I'm the president, I got to make sure this done, that done, that done, that done. And it require a lot to be, from home. Shit, I forget the old school ride. You seen when we did the old school ride? I posted. My bartender ain't show up. Oh. She got problems at home with her old man. My wife just so happened, she said, "Babe, I'm gonna slide by and see how y'all turn out be." Whatever. She came. I'm standing out there looking crazy. Babe, get behind the bar. Yeah. Go behind the bar. I need a bartender. She went behind the bar and handled that shit. But
That's what's up.
you gotta have a rider.
Absolutely.
And I've been with her for 30 years, and she be like, "I fuck up, but nigga, I'm with you." You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you mentioned something earlier about you can't
Talking to Mike.
you can't always take them with you. They always, but it's like because you know the scene, they ain't really gonna have a good time. The analogy I had is like when I took my ex out going fishing.
Right.
They ain't gonna wanna handle the fish. They ain't gonna wanna take the fish off the hook. They're not gonna have a good time. So why do you persist on coming out sometimes? So I get the balance of like, hey, are you sure you wanna go? Because I'm gonna be vibing and doing my thing, and I ain't gonna be able to give you the attention you need when you got a fish on the line because I'm out here just doing what I do and in the mix. So I can get the balance. I understand.
I'm gonna give you another story too. Like I said, some of this shit I don't want my wife to go through. Cause if let's say for instance, a club have an event, I don't know what the itinerary is, but this particular night I ain't spent no time with my wife. Babe, come go with me. We gonna get on the bike. We gonna ride like we usually do. Come, my wife G. I drank Hennessy. She gonna put that shit in her coat. They ain't gonna check her. They gonna check me. My wife gonna have a whole filth in her vest because she got the same vest. You gonna have that shit in her vest. I ain't paying for no drinks. I bought my shit.
All right.
But this one particular night, I didn't know the club was having strippers.
Oh, buddy.
I was looking for that.
I'm just about to go down.
I'm just keeping it real. I didn't know they was gonna have strippers. I'm 55 years old.
There be strippers out there?
I'm past this shit. I
News
ain't getting these strippers my motherfucking money. I'm past this. But my wife chill. She had a good time. She said, "Babe, why they had strippers?" I said, "Hey, this they shit. I don't know. The fuck? I don't know why they had strippers."
Did they have a nice ass though?
No comment. No comment.
Hey,
Everybody wanted to know. Somebody had to ask.
I had to tell the truth.
Somebody had to
They look
ask.
nice. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? You was
But
there.
that goes back to saying it's some events I don't want my wife to go to.
Right.
So this club, I don't know what they're gonna do. I'll never take my wife to the event again. Cause I want my wife to go to an environment where she feel comfortable, she see wives and husbands vibing on the set.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But go to a 1%. That's simple. You know what I'm saying? You just got to figure this shit out. You know, this set move different, man. Even like Saturday, we done had so many events at our clubhouse. The crowd different. You know what I saw Saturday more than anything? Beer. I went to the store
Saturday.
4 times for beer.
Saturday was wild.
For beer.
That was wild.
I got a full bar. They drank more beer than liquor. But then I got another
I can relate.
event, they gonna drink all my liquor. You understand? But you just gotta know how to move on the set. The set is different. It's different.
Night and day.
Night and day. And that's why
Literally.
it's literally night and day. And that's why
It's civilian life and then it's bike life. That shit is
it's
two different worlds.
And that's why again
that's
I
fine.
love
That's why I love my beer.
I love the diversity of it. That's why I'm a RC. I love the diversity of it. See, I can fuck with anybody I want.
As a matter of fact, let the people see your patch on your back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shit. Well,
Let me change it.
Oh, nice.
I like that. That is.
I like
fire.
that.
So who did the design? Like
shit. What? Well, I got the guy who make our shirts. What do you call it?
In the mic.
Sit back down.
The guy who make our shirts. If y'all see it,
Yeah.
He do videography. He take photos. He just into all of that.
Yeah.
So him and Malcolm out in Pembroke. Probably know Malcolm.
Okay, I heard of
He
him.
make everybody patches and shit on the set. But him and my guy, they came up with this shit.
Okay.
Nah, that's a dope.
Came up with this shit. And so now I got 3 guys. Yeah, I got 3 guys coming in Saturday. But he made the patch.
Damn, that's what's up.
I got 3 guys coming in Saturday. But he do
So
all
if
our
anybody
stuff.
wanted to join your club, how would they go about reaching out to you?
Well, it's just a matter of 206 Northwest 6th Avenue, Hollandale Beach Boulevard, 33009. Just come hang out and tell me that you're interested and just come hang out. The doors open every Thursday. We there on the weekend. Some weekends if we're in a bike event. But we there. Come hang out. If you like the vibe, because it's a vote. Because my club got to vibe with you too. You know what I mean?
Right.
You may not like everybody, but the majority of my club got to like you. You know what I'm saying? And they be like, nah, Prez, he not a fit. Okay, well, you can't join. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just that simple. Because, I mean, it's more than that. Like I said, it's a brotherhood because, you know, life be lifing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
if you my brother, I need you to come alongside when life be lifing. If you ain't seen me in 2 weeks, nigga, where you at? What's going on with your life?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You need your bill paid. Man, we done got cats out of jail, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
all the way in Atlanta.
No, that's a beautiful thing.
Hey, bro, I'm in jail.
Wow.
But,
that's
hey,
a hell
I
of
done
a
got a call
to
at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm in jail. I call my secretary. I say, how much your bill is? He tell me, send the money. Send the money. But we all got the vibe like that, though. If you ain't fucking with him and you ain't fucking with him, I don't give my money to that nigga. I don't want to get the club dues to that nigga. But it's a vibe, and you got to, you know what I mean? You got to be on one accord, so.
Absolutely.
And that's why I say this shit ain't easy, bro. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, I was getting out to go to work because I go to work at 3. Well, I wake up, go to work at 3. But I got that call. I'm in jail. What your bond is. I don't want to hear the story. We'll talk about that tomorrow.
Right.
Let me get this bond paid, get you out, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. We do all that kind of shit. That's why I told you I want to start an Atlanta chapter too. We looking to start an Atlanta chapter.
Okay, then.
All right. So what is your most unexpected, surprising lesson that you've had since you've been riding a motorcycle?
Wow. Let me think about that.
That was pretty deep.
Yeah, I was been like, shut up. So, next question.
Yeah, right. That was pretty deep.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
Unexpected lesson. Wow. Let me think about that. You know what? I'm gonna use this. It's more than one, but I'm gonna just use this because this is off the top of my head. One of my brothers, one of my founders, he said, one said, let's involve the wives. The other one said, no. Let's just keep this a brotherhood and bring the wives around when necessary.
Right.
And I'm going to say to this point, the one who said no was right. You understand? Because every wife going to see it different.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Me and my wife is partners at home. We like this. Everything at home. The bills, babe, I want a new bike. All right, what's the down payment?
Shout out to Road King.
Okay. No, I don't know if I get the Road King first or the Road Glide. The new
I mean,
Road
the
Glide.
road kids, I fuck with them.
But are we partners at home? But when I start doing this club shit, can't be so much so. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I got brothers now. Like we got a club out. I'm the president, but I can't even vote. I might bring it to the table, or we voting on this. Only way I vote is if it's
a split.
If it's a tie. I do the tiebreaker. But other than that, I can't vote. But baby, you might, and I tell my wife everything. I tell her everything. We pillow talk. I tell her everything. And she might say blah, 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 blah. But if they vote a different way, and it might not work out, I told you.
Ooh, yeah.
That ain't gonna work. But that was one of my biggest lessons, man. And I'm learning too that even still keep them involved. Because they can see some shit you can't see. They know some shit you don't know. like when we had our grand opening, I swear to God, we want to have a good turnout. So I ain't want to go big. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do minimum shit. And excuse me, she was like, babe, you gonna have a good turnout. You've been fucking working like a motherfucker. I'm supporting all these motherfuckers on the set, going every fucking week. Yeah, we're gonna have a big turnout. So buy the cups, buy this, buy that, do all that shit, buy all the food. And she was right. She was right. That shit was, you can.
Oh yeah, I was there.
That shit was huge.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
that shit was crazy.
huge.
That shit was crazy.
And again, we a riding club. We not an MC. We had 1%ers in the house, 99%ers in the house, but we do our work. I put in the work. But she the one said, baby, do it big. And I'm like, baby, I don't think this shit gonna go like that. We only got a minimum amount of money. She, babe, do it big. Y'all gonna be all right.
She believed it.
And she do. She do. She do.
All right, so tell us what you got going on next. What's next for First Shall Be Last? Was any rides, any events, any?
Our next event is our annual, man. Our annual is in April,
Okay.
17th through the 19th.
All right.
We doing Thursday night, our regular official bike night,
Okay.
which is the third Thursday at our clubhouse. We doing a meet and greet at our clubhouse. And then our actual annual dance gonna be at the Fireman's Hall. I think it's 309 Southwest 26th Street, up off 84.
Okay, I know what you're talking about the armory.
Yeah, by the Armory.
All right,
We're gonna
all
be
right.
up there for that. So man, y'all come through and support, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
My club got bands. I got bands. We want to sell tables, buy a table. It come with a bottle.
Okay.
Hennessy, Patron,
Hennessy. Shout out to Hennessy.
and Tito's. Your choice. You know what I mean? Wide open, man. We just want to, show love, and we still got some shit on the map. Daytona coming. We'll be there. This year I'm kind of iffy, but we always stay in the same hotel. So next year, maybe I got my DJ from my clubhouse.
Okay.
Next year I want to shut down the hotel where we stay at. I want that shit on lock.
He be doing his thing. Remember when we was there?
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, you niggas can't leave.
Y'all
You gotta
can't
play
leave
your own
until I get
song."
my. I gotta give you theme music.
Yeah, I gotta give you
You know what I'm
theme
saying? To
music.
walk out on. I'm like, okay, you know
But
what
nah,
I'm saying?
he did it for everybody.
Yeah, he
Hey,
did.
but
What's the DJ name? What's the DJ name?
his name's Stevie. Shout out to Stevie.
Man,
man.
shout out to Stevie, man. Shout out to DJ Stevie, man.
But I had to school him on the bike set.
Theme songs.
You know what I mean? He came in. We started at Thirsties on Hollandale Beach Boulevard. I don't even remember the address. Then we moved to Henny Time. Then we got our own spot. But he came to me one day. I'm sitting at the bar because Thursday night always been our night. That's our night. My club gonna get together on Thursday. That's our bonding night. That's our brotherhood night. We're gonna do that every Thursday. I'm sitting in there drinking my Hennessy. Shout out to Hennessy.
Shout out to Hennessy.
Hey, but he came in there.
Can we
he was like,
drag Hennessy in this post so they can see this?
he was like, man, I heard y'all need a DJ. I said, no, I ain't asking no DJ. So I was like, how much you gonna charge? He said, 200. I thought about it. I give you 100. He said, okay. I got my shit on the back of the truck.
He was ready to go.
It is. Yeah, he ready to work.
He ready to work. He came in and set up, and he been fucking with us ever since.
Shout out to Stevie, man.
Shout out to
We
DJ
went
Steve.
from Thirsty to Anytime to our own spot,
my
and you
street
seen him.
right there.
Well, he wasn't there Saturday because that was their event.
Right.
But I tried to get them to use him because that's my nigga. And
Shout out to Just Funky Heavy Breathers. I fuck with him.
oh, you fuck with Heavy
Oh
Breathers?
yeah, I fuck with Just Funky. Shout out to him.
Hey,
Yeah, them
who
niggas
won
good,
that
though.
competition y'all were doing? And what was that? The best, the loudest pipes? Or
Yeah,
what
we
was
did
that?
the loudest pipes too.
Oh, okay, who won that? If you did, I don't
The one with the cholo.
Cholo.
The cholo one.
Back to your Cholo.
That bit was streaming.
That shit was.
That bit was screaming.
Wow.
Did y'all come to the sound competition when we had the sound competition?
Oh no, I was already
I
gone.
had a sound competition.
Oh no, that was a whole nother day.
was
Yeah,
a
no,
whole
I was at
nother
work.
day.
I was at
I
work.
did a sound competition too. It turned out real nice, man. We just, you know what I mean? We on the set. We ain't gonna stop. And anybody, man, any advice, hit me up. You know what I mean? I'm on Instagram.
Tell them your Instagram,
Dinkins468.
man.
Tell him your Instagram.
Dinkins468. And I'm on Facebook, J Dinkins. And just hit me up, man. Or anybody got questions and advice, I'm gonna tell you how this shit go, man. I love this shit.
I do want to get Smitty. I want to put Smitty and Lou on the spot. I know y'all ain't get a chance to chime in Did y'all have any questions? Anything y'all wanted to cover? I know we're getting close to kind of wrapping things up. Anything on top of mind? Getting the mix here.
I'm just gonna give a couple of shout outs.
Definitely get a shout outs.
Shout out to Dallas Smoke Fest. They are having their big annual in November. I am an ambassador, so you'll be hearing a lot more from that. I'm gonna try to get some cats from Dallas Smoke Fest to join this podcast because cigars and bikes, they go hand in hand.
They go together.
And shout out to Houston Cigar Week, man. All those people in Houston, man. That's Memorial Day weekend, man. Y'all got to go. The 5th year, and they gonna turn up. Houston is already a party city. They gonna turn the fuck up. But I want to give a shout out to them cats over there.
Yeah, I lost my fucking mind in Houston.
That's my next city.
Yeah.
If I move, I'm moving to Houston.
Yes.
And it's cheap.
Houston is cool.
Affordable. I love Houston.
Much cheaper.
I lost my mind over that. I wouldn't do it.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'd be out of control.
It's
No,
true.
I'm moving to Houston. I'll be in control. I'm taking my wife with me.
This
Come on,
Texas
baby.
life is different, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Come on, baby.
Yeah.
Keep it under control. And whatever bike club popping out there, that's what I'm gonna be in.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
I
right.
just
Shout-
want to real fast, just for Tuesday. We had mentioned it before. If you could come through, tap a cone over there.
Tap
And
I see the flyer.
Send me the flyer. We gonna come through.
Shout out to Danny. Shout out to
Fuck
Danny,
with
man.
y'all, Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you this, and I told you, we moved to the club anytime, right? And the lady, she was trying to do a bike night. I said, listen, the black bike set don't work like that. You can't just have a bike night and invite all bikes. If I fuck with you, you fuck with me.
Yeah.
You
Gotta
understand
show
what
love
I'm
to
saying?
get love.
You gotta show love to
Gotta
get
show
love.
love to get love.
So, hey, send me the flyer and we gonna be there.
All right.
FSBL gonna pull up, baby.
All right. That's what we
right.
need to
That's
hear.
what
That's what
we
we
need.
need to hear.
Look,
So you're gonna have your handy, right?
Oh, that's all you got. Hey, as long as they got Henny, I'm gonna be there.
I know that's right.
I ride with my.
300, man.
I got a fifth in the bag.
I
got a fifth in the bag.
Listen,
It's your DJ. He's pretty dope. 300. Shout out to you, 300.
shout
Hey,
out to
you
300.
you were there. You came to the clubhouse. You ain't come to the
Not
clubhouse.
yet.
I'm come to the clubhouse. My DJ E5, man. That's my nigga, man. But we gonna keep doing this shit. Y'all come fuck with us. We gonna keep fucking with y'all, man.
Absolutely.
Hey, it was an honor to be here, man.
It was an honor to have you, man. We
Honor to
definitely
be here.
appreciate you pulling
Appreciate you,
up.
bro. Appreciate you.
Any questions? Hit me up, instant message, all that. I'm open for it, dog.
Any and every clubs out there, shops, motorcycle shops, or clubs that's having events, parties, annuals,
Social clubs as
social
well.
clubs,
Social club, yeah.
Shout out to Pink Soul.
Send us
Pink Soul,
send
that's
us a
my baby,
message.
Clarice.
flyer.
Shout out,
Shout out to
Clarice.
Clarice.
Fucking with me from day one.
She put that 24 on the road.
That's
Fucking
right.
with me from day one. And she smacked it up.
for Fort Myers. Shout out to Clarice.
One of my biggest supporters.
Yeah.
Let me say.
Shout out to Pink
And she
Soul.
schooled me in the game too.
Absolutely.
Shout out to my sister. Shout out.
That's
Her and
right.
her club came and showed me so much love.
So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast, to the Instagram, For the Hogs.
Man, IG, Facebook. We out there, man. YouTube. Please like, share, subscribe. Get it going.
Hey, let me shout out my girl too. Y'all had her last week. Snapshot. What's up, baby?
Snapshot, what's up?
What's up, baby?
Snapshot.
Yo.
Another one schooled me on the game, on the bike set. She another one schooled me on the bike set. Shout out, baby. Love.
Peace and love. Peace and
FSBL,
love.
baby.
And this is another episode of For the Hogs. Thank you again. And we out. We out. I'm on my J. Yeah.